pleading for some help, pleading for the opportunity to have her young son back within her home and within her arms. These days were some very dark days, but we can now see a different day. We see some light in the lives of these two people. It's the mom and the son, but also the daughter that she has. This family is going to be together when we are celebrating and appreciating one of the very special days in the life of this country. We call it Thanksgiving. It will be wonderful to know that they will have not only a dinner together, but just an opportunity to be together. And it's all because of this judge who rendered a decision that, in my opinion, is appropriate and the decision that will make the difference in the lives of these people and will set an example for others so that they will understand that there is hope. There is hope. And that hope is something that we want to keep alive. And I'm proud to tell you that while I appreciate what the judge has done, there was some good lawyering. There were some lawyers who understood the law, understood the application of the law, and were willing to do things necessary to make the case for the family. Many times persons are not represented, and sometimes they're not properly represented. But many times they just don't have a lawyer at all. It is a good thing for people who are facing deportation to have lawyers to represent them. Most of them probably are not familiar with all of the laws that we have in our country, and many of them can benefit from the laws that we have if the laws are called to the attention of the court. The judge is there to be a part of the justice system, but the judge is truly not a lawyer for either side. The judge is sort of a third party who's there to make sure that the law is followed, and sometimes it has to be called to the attention of the judge. Well, I'm proud to tell you that this lawyer has done an outstanding job of litigating and bringing this case to the attention of the court. This was absolutely necessary for us to be here today expressing our appreciation for what has taken place. And the lawyer has been aided by others who are going to be properly introduced. But I want to mention that this case has come to the attention of a former Supreme Court justice in the state of Texas. Once a judge, always a judge. So we have a judge with us who has found reason to do what she can to help us facilitate the cause of justice. Judge Francis, and I'm going to ask you to say your last name for me one more time, Judge.
Borleo.
Borleo. Judge Francis Borleo is with us. Others will be introduced, but I just wanted to have the honor of saying a former Supreme Court justice is here and brings with her not only her knowledge of the law, but the fact that she was a part of the dispensation of justice. It means something. This is an important case. This case can set a standard. It can help us with many others. So at this time, I want the lawyer par excellence, who has done an outstanding job, to give his comments after introducing, of course, his team, and thereafter I will have more to say, and we will proceed with the press event. Good to see you. Attorney
Prien
Gonzalez. Attorney Gonzalez, please.
Thank you, sir. Hello, my name is Prien Gonzalez. I am the chairman of Gonzalez O'Leary LLC immigration law firm here in Texas. And we're very thankful to the court actually for doing the right thing on this case, as Mr. Al Green has said. And we're starting to see a lot of judges doing the right thing at the federal level. So this really gives us a little bit of hope of what happens. Everybody understands that criminals need to be deported from this country. Everyone is in agreement, but not families, not hardworking people, not individuals in a case like this one. It's a success for a law firm, but it could not have been done, as Mr. Al Green mentioned, with the help of the attorneys that were working on with the case. A former Justice Francis Borleo was the attorney that was actually, in fact, at the federal court And Rose Miller, they're both partners at the film. Rose Miller is another partner that also worked very closely in the case for this family. We've had other cases, but this one really presented a lot of challenges, and it was really tough. And it was dealings with the Office of Refugee and Resettlement that have always treated him really well. And every children that they have so far, they've always protected. But we do not understand why it took so long this time. We're hoping that the mayor takes note, and so does the police chief, for things like this not to happen again. Just because of a mistake, this family was separated for over 50 days, almost 50 days, and that was completely unnecessary. We're really happy that we were able to be part of this reunification, and we'll continue the good fight. So, Ms. Berlo, okay.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Frances Borleo. I am a former justice on the 14th Court of Appeals, and I joined Gonzalez Olivieri at the end of the summer. My role in this case was to file the federal lawsuit, and our federal lawsuit was essentially just alleging that in order for them to keep Emmanuel in custody, he had to be what is called an unaccompanied child. And by all accounts, they did not meet that criteria. And so our argument in court, like the very basic argument in court we made, was that they had no legal authority to keep him in custody. And we were very lucky that the judge did see the law. She did review all of our briefing, and she did agree with us and found that he's not an unaccompanied child and ordered his release immediately. So we're just very happy that he gets to be home with his mom and his sister, and gets to, you know, enjoy mom's food again. And, yeah.
We have had an organization to help us with this cause and many others. This organization is known in and around the city of Houston, and I would dare say around the state of Texas, for facilitating with the cause of justice, helping to bring people together who can make a difference. I've had the honor of working with Phil for some time now, but today we have Oro Espinosa, okay, who is going to speak. She is the director of the legal department for FIA. Okay, if you'll come over, please.
We just want to thank the community that gathered. Without the help of the attorneys, without the help of our green, without the help of the community itself, because we are individuals. We don't have to forget we're community. Everybody has their part, and as a part, we're thankful before Thanksgiving that it gives us the tools, not only as an organization to count with them, but also as a community, because we can see as a community we can get things done. And this is the way that this family should have never been apart. We're very thankful that he was well taken care of, and now he's with mom. But we urge the community to stay vigilant of each other and remember that they're not alone. There's organizations, there is the community, like attorneys, Al Green, that are on your side and are here to help you. And we're very thankful, once again, for the whole community, and we're very thankful that this was done because of people standing for what we know is the right thing was to do. The judge did a phenomenal job seeing that this family belonged together.
One other person, Cesar Espinosa, is not here, but he has been instrumental in facilitating, coordinating, and helping us to pull all of this together. So in his absence, I want persons to know that he is greatly appreciated, and we look forward to having him with us again on many other cases as they develop. Hopefully none will ever develop, but when they do, he's a good person to have with you because he understands how these things can be dealt with. With this said, we'd like to take some questions. Thanking you again, press, for being here and welcoming your questions at this time.
I think the big question is from a lot of people is what does come next? Because you have a judge who has decided in favor, but could there be any changes at this point?
I think your firm would be better
I
suited to answer
can
that question.
help with that. Well, this was at the federal level. It was a habeas corpus, where you're asking actually the court to decide if this person is being rightfully detained, and he wasn't. But this was at the federal level. Now there's the immigration courts. Those cases are pending because the type of relief that we're applying is confidential, and we cannot really provide much information. But we continue to fight for the family, and we'll continue to the end.
Is it possible that ICE agents go to their house and deport them?
I can say that's a possibility. I don't think it's going to happen in this particular case. Once again, they're not criminals. They're prioritizing criminals at this time, and I don't really think they're at risk at this time. We have our eyes open. We have a federal judge that already ordered the boy's release. If they arrest the mother, they would have to take him also into custody, and we have an order that would be contradictory to that. So we don't really think this is going to be the case, and if it happens, we're going to be there to fight for her release as well.
Can you tell that in Spanish, por favor?
Claro que toda persona que está ilegalmente en el país puede ser arrestada por ICE, pero no creemos que en este caso ocurra. Un juez federal ordena que salga este niño a la libertad. Imagínate tú, si arrestan a la madre, tendrían que poner en custodia al niño otra vez, y hay un juez que dijo que no. O sea que hay muy poca probabilidad. ICE últimamente sí se están concentrando en los arrestos de personas que tienen récord criminal, órdenes de deportación, que han regresado al país, o crímenes feos. Este no es el caso aquí, y no creemos que pase. Y si pasara, vamos a estar con ella y peleando hasta el final.
Can we hear from Mom? Hear what
Sure.
Mom says about this whole
Mom, venga para acá.
Okay. We will hear from her, but I'm going to ask if you would please to know that she's still enjoying the pleasure of having a son back. So let's not make it too difficult for her, if you would, please. And I want to add something before we have her come over.
Yes.
What you said about them not being criminals. This is so important. This is a hard-working mother taking care of her children. She's not a criminal. She is a person that, in my opinion, deserves the human dignity and respect that we would give to any other person in this country. She's a good, decent person, and we would hope that the constabulary would see her as such and not encroach upon her freedom to just simply enjoy life in the United States of America. With that said, we're going to ask Mom to come over. You'll come here, please. And you will translate for them.
Oh, sure, I can translate.
Primeramente, ¿verdad? Gracias, buenos días.
First, I would like to thank
Gracias
everybody.
por
Good
estar
morning.
todos
Thank
aquí
you for being
nuevamente,
here today.
¿verdad? Y en esta vez,
And this time,
pues con una noticia agradable,
with a great
linda para
news,
mí,
very
que mi
beautiful
hijo
for
está
me,
conmigo.
and my son is with me.
Gracias al congresista,
Thank you for
que
the
él siempre ha
congressman
estado
that
apoyándome,
has always
ayudándome en todo
supporting
este
me
proceso
in all
con la
of this
niña,
process
con
with
el
the
niño.
child.
Estoy muy agradecida.
I am really
de todo
grateful
corazón, le
with all
agradezco
my heart.
mucho. Con el abogado Raed,
With me,
con el
she's
abogado
over there.
Raed, con todo su equipo, le agradezco muchísimo y gracias por estar aquí.
And we're thanking him, and thank you all for being here.
¿Cómo han sido estos 2 días que ya tienes de regreso a Emanuel en casa, María?
How these 2 days have been since you came in?
Pues han sido días felices.
And
Días
they have been
felices,
really happy days.
porque yo quería que él estuviera con nosotros en Acción de Gracia para el cumpleaños de la niña, que es el 27, el mero día de Acción de Gracias. Entonces ha sido unos días que hemos compartido mucho, hemos salido, hemos comido, pues ya tuvo la satisfacción de comerse sus chicken nuggets y pues ha sido maravilloso.
It has been really great. We've been spending a lot of time together. On the 27th is the birthday of my daughter, which we were going to be celebrating. It's been a lot of fun, and finally he had chicken nuggets.
No sé, ¿alguna otra pregunta que quieran hacer? o-
Any other questions we have?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas
¿Qué le
tardes.
dice a las familias que tienen miedo de salir de su casa? Usted luchó contra diente a diente para recuperar a su hijo. ¿Qué le dice a esas familias que tienen miedo y a lo mejor están pasando por la misma situación?
Pues si alguien está pasando alguna situación, alguna familia, pues lo primero que yo puedo decirles es de que no dejen de luchar, de que sigan adelante, que luchen por el familiar, por el hijo o X persona que sea de su gremio familiar, Y pues que no tengamos miedo, ¿verdad? Porque como dijo él, ¿verdad? Hay soluciones y se puede hacer las cosas.
The question was, what would she recommend to other individuals that are afraid of going out and that could be in the similar situation? And she's saying to fight the cases. You need to fight your case and continue forward. And I forgot the last sentence. But very close.
Okay.
¿Qué fue lo último que
Muchísimas
dijiste?
gracias.
¿Qué fue lo último que dijiste?
Ahorita,
Ahora mismo.
que luchemos por nuestras familias.
And continue to fighting for our families.
Que como lo dijo usted, sí se
Like
puede
I
lograr y
said,
sí se pueden
you
hacer
can
bien las
fight,
cosas.
and yes, there are cases that can be won.
Muchísimas gracias.
Emanuel, ¿nos podría decir algo?
Thank you. Hola, Emanuel, ¿quieres hablar? ¿No quieres?
¿Quieres hablar?
Por lo menos saludar.
¿Cómo estás?
Solo dígale hola. ¿cómo
Hola, pues muchas gracias por el apoyo y por ayudarme siempre.
Gracias, hijo.
Gracias, mi amor.
Yes, thank you very much for your support and for helping me.
And Ángela, sister, ¿cómo
This is-
estás?
Muy bien,
A
muy
ver,
feliz.
acércate un poquito, mami.
This is Angela, the sister.
Ángela, yo sé que
hola.
tú estabas muy triste todos estos días que no podías abrazar a Emanuel.
Hola, buenas tardes. Soy la hermana de Manuel Ángela y sí estaba triste, pero estos 2 días que ha estado con nosotros la hemos pasado feliz y hemos estado comiendo y hemos estado ahí en familia.
We have been sharing as a family for these last 2 days. I was very sad when we were separated, but thankfully these last 2 days have been a lot of fun and we've been spending a lot of time together.
¿Podríamos decir que es tu mejor regalo de cumpleaños?
Es tu mejor regalo de cumpleaños. Is this a great birthday gift? And she said yes.
All right, well, again, we thank you, and I think maybe we can all say happy Thanksgiving to everybody together.
Yes.
Okay, let's